One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue clad fans start the 8th lap and UCLA ready to roll. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hoosiers offense takes the field. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Through the air, it's Rourke. Looking left. It's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Plows through the defense. Holds and fires complete to the right. Tackled immediately after the catch. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
They're trying to get to it. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Here comes the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. He couldn't connect on that 54-yard field goal attempt, and now they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 37. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Bruins have moved it inside the 20. They'll try it over the left side. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. They're bringing him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner goes down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Shakes off the tackler. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Hoosiers are on the move. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Rourke. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. He wants to throw. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Price. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UCLA will go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Here comes the offense on second down. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Hauls it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Bruins will snap it on first and 10. Give to the running back. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wide open downfield. He's off to the races. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Back to throw, it's Rourke. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Harden. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the little apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arizona. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Wallace. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field? On display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Rourke. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Hand off from the shotgun. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on, but he unleashes a long one. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Gordon. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's right on target. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Harden. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged in the middle. It's Harden. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snags it over the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Wants to pass. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Pasadena than you do? A captivating game so far. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
The Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll open the second half on the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Gordon. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He makes the catch. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. He wants to go deep. Reels it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Bruins are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. He's still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touchdown, UCLA! And the route is on.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. For now, it's back to you fellas. But, of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Rourke. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. But you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. But the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Looking for space. It's Harden. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Trying to pick it up on the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. Doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Dropping back, it's Gordon. He's got an open man. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Bruins are flying down the field.
And that is enough.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Little touch pass to the receiver. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Back to pass, it's Rourke. He's got his man.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drive.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Fighting off the defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Bruins! And the punishment has been extended. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. They'll snap it from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Rourke. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The sure hands, it's Cross. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll bring it back. It's Wallace. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the tailback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Off play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff to the lone back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and let's see what they do to finish off this drive.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Trucks through the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.